Okay, so this is just a video to try and show you a little bit of the land we're going to try and buy. I'm going to try and have you a bit of a walk through. So thank you so much for looking into our appeal, and I hope this makes a bit of sense. So if you look this way, this is the start of our land. We're standing at the entrance now. There's our sort of official stable blocks and office and things. So the first bit we're trying to get is down here. All of this drop bit, we're going to come from the road all the way to the edge of our land, which is, I think maybe you can see on the video, the edge of our bird cage and storage room thing. So all of this dropped down bit here is going to be the retirement paddock for the older horses, and then we're going to try and build a couple of caves along the edge, along the side for rentals. So that's all going to be money that's going to rent out and fund for the sanctuary. So that's the first bit. I think you'll see it better over there. And then as we walk in our driveway, here you'll be able to actually see there's a better view of the dropped down bit where we can put the caves and put the terraces. It's going to be a nice flat bit, a nice big open paddock. So this bit will always have to stay as our entrance, and then we're going to have this bit, this really huge bit here. All the way up to the road on that side, to quite far up. We can walk up. I'll walk up to the end and show you. About here, more or less, is where we're going to sort of stop. Then it's going to go this way. This is going to be the entrance to the windmill farm that's going to be next to it. So if we unfortunately don't get to buy this land, all of this will be a windmill, but this is our one chance of getting this land which is touching ours, and it's a once in a lifetime opportunity to get this bit. So always okay. And then this is going to be another edge, and you can sort of see from here all the way. We're going to go to the first barranca, which I don't need to walk all the way down there, it's quite far. Over there and down. So we'll have all of this flat bit of land which goes down here. And this is the bit we're going to try and make into a track system, or paradise paddock, some people know it as, which is like a track system that goes all the way around the outside. So there'll be two fences, and it's quite narrow, and you put sort of the food one side, the water the one side, to encourage the movement of the horses. So for horses that need to be turned away to have some peace, oh, I'm unfit, it's a lot of walking. They need to relax and just be a horse, or ones that are more scared of human contact or don't want to leave, or in rehabilitation, they're going to have a much bigger space to encourage actual movement, which is much more natural for them. So that's how we're going to do here, and it's going to go along over this bit in the middle, down there, which is obviously going to be a lot of work, but you have to have vision. I mean, when ours started there was nothing, so this should theoretically be a lot easier. So yeah, that down there, all the way to the bottom. And then we're going to walk through the middle now, because it's too big, you don't need to see all down there. This is another good point to see, where you can see the track goes all the way down there and down to where it drops down to the middle there. And we're going to come along on the edge. You see the brown in the distance? That's the neighbouring land. We'd come up to that. Along this would be right in the middle of our new land. And so then I'll just walk around the boundary. That drop is the end there, as there's the bottom of the barranca. A little bit further than where I am now. But it's nice, it's got all the different natural levels, which is going to be really nice for them to try and build up muscles for the horses and have more of a natural environment, rather than some of the flat paddocks that are the ones that have. Try and be a bit more natural for them. It should be perfect for them.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Oh, it'll be amazing when we see them all.
Yeah, once it's done and once it's finished, yeah.
So yeah, all the way down to the edge there. that is different land, and it will come back up here to the top, and then it joins back up to the top to our land by our stable block. So it's been a sort of an L shape round our land where pretty much all of it's touching our land. Okay, thank you for watching this is our appeal to try and raise money. I know it's a bit unrealistic, but we need to try and raise 20,000 euros in 10 days because we've got one chance to get this, because if we don't buy it, it's going to go to the windmills and we're never going to get that chance again to get land that's touching ours. Amazingly, we've had a few sponsors who have raised about 3/4 of the price. Land here is quite expensive because it's in the path of the windmill. So we've had amazing sponsors to get about 3/4 of the price, but we do need to raise 20,000 more, and this is our big appeal to do it. We've done lots of different options. You can go on, we're making a crowdfunding as we speak at the moment, one of our volunteers. We're going to have an option on Facebook. We can go direct to PayPal, our IBAN. You can find all of that underneath this video on our website. And please help us so we don't have to make that horrible decision when we're looking at horses and say, are you really bad enough? Do you deserve a space? Once we have this bit of land, we can take all of the horses. We have so much space. We can take as many as we can afford, and we won't have that really, really horrible decision of having to say no because we haven't got the space. So we want to do it. We know there's a lot of people to help us. We've got the volunteers to help us. We just need this land, and this is the sudden opportunity to get it. We found out only last night, and now we are appealing. So please, if you can help us, if you can't spare it a penny, we understand it's hard times, but please share our video, share our post, share it to everyone you know. Maybe you might just know a person who knows a person who might have a bit of money who really can possibly help these horses. So thank you so much for our video, and we look forward to what happens in the next 10 days.